Look at you with your pink weight belt.
My pink weight belt. Should have put my pink fins on.
Yeah. Bottom clean.
Bottom cleaning time. A Nomad comes in very, very helpful for this.
'Cause I am a barefoot man. Barefoot I make my stand. I bare my soul for all the world to see. Yeah. I am a barefoot man. Feet planted firmly in the sand. Bare your souls. Come along with me. Lose your shoes, lose your blues. Come along with me.
So this is the Nomad. So it's a surface air supply, which is run by a lithium battery, which we can charge off of the solar. So in regards to using dive tanks, we've still got some dive tanks on board, but we don't have a compressor. So for anything that's 30 feet or less, this is the definite go-to. And keep the scuba tanks for the real deep stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to jump in this morning, clean the bottom of the hull, because we're actually going to go off on a little mission tomorrow, go and explore another island. And I might even have a little metal detector around as well, because this anchorage at the high point of the year has about 150 boats in it. So who knows what people have dropped. So I might go and have a little look. And it's also so hot today, as you can see, there is no air, the water is flat.
It's so clear.
So I'm going to jump in and enjoy it and cool down at the same time.
So it's important to clean the bottom of your boat often. We tend to clean it about once a month just to keep the growth down, and it makes it easier when you do go to clean it. The BLU3 Nomad is fantastic for this. It just makes the process so much easier. As far as anti-fouling products go, we have used a few in the past. As you would have seen when we were hauled out in Fort Pierce, we used 2 different products on the bottom of the boat. So the first one I want to talk about is the Super Slick. It is an epoxy-based product that when we bought it from the store, the guy said it was a similar product to Prop Speed. But instead of paying $700 for a kit, it was much cheaper than that. It's cheaper because it doesn't work. Our recommendation is don't use Super Slick. It kind of sucks. The growth, as you can see on the sail drive and the prop, is insane. And when you clean it off, it comes off okay, but just the rate it grows back is ridiculous. We also use this product around the underwater lights. Because this product is an epoxy based, it doesn't have the copper in it, so it is better for around the underwater lights. But the growth is still coming on the underwater lights themselves, and it's, again, you just have to clean it often. As for our anti-foul paint that we used from Total Boat, it is fantastic. Total Boat products so far have been holding up really, really well, and we're very impressed. Not just because we have a sponsorship with them, but because they are good products. Again, for the anti-foul paint, it looks almost brand new. We have been taking care of it as well with cleaning the boat often, but it's holding up so well. One of the other products that we get questioned about all the time is the ultrasonic anti-fouling system that we installed on the port side of the boat when we were in Loop Run. The idea behind the ultrasonic anti-fouling was we're going to test it and compare between the 2 hulls. We do not use this system. It is installed, but we don't turn it on. When we turn it on, it makes a very high-pitched squeaky noise, which pisses off the dog, and it also annoys us a little bit. So we just simply don't use it. It would have been great to be able to see the comparison between the 2 hulls, but unfortunately, that isn't the case. That thing makes it so easy, eh?
It makes it a lot easier than snorkeling. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still tired. I just cleaned the whole bottom of the boat. But I didn't have to breath hold, so I'd have probably only done half if I was, oh, bleeding again. I'd have probably only done half if I was snorkeling, and then taken a break and done some tomorrow or something like that. But I just banged that out in what, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Battery, 1 battery, still going.
Before we go to Conception Island, we decided to do a little bit of snorkeling and spearfishing to maybe catch a few lobster. Can you see it? The lobster blend so well into the reef. I saw this one. Unfortunately, I didn't have a spear, so I waited for one of the guys to come over so they could catch it. This is Shane's first time spearfishing, so he's still getting used to it, but he had success.
want to say a massive thank you to Chris from Spencer Christopher Yacht Management over in Stewart. But we haven't used it much, but this is the remote control for the autopilot. So once we get through these shallows out here and we're going to spend the day pretty much sitting in the bean bags, this is going to be great. I can see it with a phone and a remote control, and we can just get ourselves to Conception. So let's give this a go today. Alrighty, so one thing I want to add into this video, so we've just had some fun going to Conception and fishing along with a buddy of ours, Carl, who buddy boated with us, and he's got these really expensive lures, and to be honest, I actually have a box full of those expensive lures as well. But we have found the most successful lure here in the Bahamas so far for mahi-mahi, which is our favourite fish to eat, is actually a homemade lure, alright, made out of, I think this is Voltarol or something? Voltaren. And you can make it out of a toothpaste container, just something a bit silvery shiny. I didn't actually make this. This was made by my good buddy Andy on SB Journey. And this thing has been so successful. And we've only lost one fishing competition on one day. We lost out to Shane, and that is because we fished with an expensive lure instead of this one. So anyway, I might have to build some more of these because this one's definitely getting a bit on the old side, but that's the way to go. Mahi-mahi, toothpaste tube.
Conception Island is beautiful. We waited until we had a flat, calm day to make the crossing from Georgetown over to Conception. It took us about 8 hours to get there. And once we were there, Conception is known for its fantastic snorkeling and diving. Conception is one of the Bahamas National Trust marine parks, so no spearfishing is allowed here, but that's okay. We didn't see many fish anyways. That's one thing about this reef. The reef looks like it's in good condition, but there's not many fish around, which is kind of odd. Unfortunately, there was a bit of rubbish floating around in the water, which we did pick up as we were snorkeling. we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Some underwater fun in the Bahamas.